Okay, Initiate, let's finish this. You're almost home.
Things have changed a great deal since you left Paris.
A great deal to be set right.
And we're no closer to finding Germain.
That's not entirely true. I have a name.
Who?
Robespierre. What's all this?
Robespierre. He's declared today a festival of the Supreme Being. A paean to the virtue of the nation and the citizens' duty toward it.
Why does that sound familiar?
As far as Templar doctrine goes, it's a loose interpretation.
We'll never get close to him in the middle of all this. We'd best retire and wait for a better opportunity.
Still thinking like an assassin. This time, I have the plan.
Oh? And what would that be?
Think like a Templar.
Amazing! Thought we were supposed to be rationalists. What's he thinking?
Vive Robespierre! Bravo! The Supreme Being ain't called for Robespierre. I'll eat my hat.
Ridiculous pomp and circumstance.
What now?
Robespierre is unassailable. He's got half the guard out in force. We'll never get within 10 yards of him.
Just what I said.
But he's not as popular as he was. The Purgers, the Supreme Being cult. If we can discredit him, he's finished.
A massive public spectacle is the perfect venue.
Exactly. Paint him as a dangerous lunatic and his power will evaporate like snow in April. But we'll need some convincing evidence.
I have an idea where to start. You coming?
Meet me after. I have my own arrangements to make.
Est-ce une menace? Tu penses que faire peur avec ces deux autres amants? On connaît mal mon frère. Ne mélange
pas. By engraving in the hearts of men the code of justice and equality, right where the can't step into the silence. These words his Neither did he create freaks to harness us like brute beasts to the carriages.
Sod all here. Right, back to it.
He created the universe to celebrate his power. He created men to help and to love one another, and to attain happiness through the path of virtue. The author of nature links all worlds together in an immense chain of love and happiness. French, Republicans, it is up to you to cleanse them. They have tully and restore the justice they have vanished from it.
Let's see. Incriminating evidence. Incriminating...
Monsieur, as you have been the savior of the Republic, I beg you now to be my brother's savior as well. Even now he languishes in prison, arrested by patriots more zealous in their heroism than careful in their methods. No warrant for André's arrest was ever issued, and yet he remains imprisoned in Saint-Lazare under suspicion. I pray you do not recall my brother's writings in the Journal de Paris, coming as they did from an intemperate poet's heart. Rather, I beg you, if my own humble skills have been even the smallest of aid to our glorious revolution, spare my brother. In his writings, I see the burgeoning of France's greatest poet, a light that will shine for all time. Yours, in patriotism, Marie-Joseph Chenier.
That's no help at all. Publiciste de la Révolution française, the day after Marat died. Hardly the sort of thing to topple a tyrant with.
Justice, the order of the day for all centuries and for all people.
Looks like a diary.
He did not create kings.
At exactly 5 in the morning, a general recall shall be sounded in Paris. This call shall invite every citizen, men and women alike, to immediately adorn their houses with the beloved colors of liberty, either by rehanging their flags or by embellishing their houses with garlands of flowers and greenery.
He created the universe to celebrate his power.
Maybe something a bit stronger. A letter.
Retain happiness through the path of virtue.
Monsieur Robespierre, take care that you do not allow your personal ambitions to come before the great work. That which we do not for our own glory, but to remake the world into Malay's image. Germain.
They have tully and to restore the justice they have banished from it. Liberty and virtue.
That's no help at all.
One cannot reside among men without fear.
Merlin, Tallien, Bourdon. These are all deputies of the National Convention. Lists of political figures written in the hand of a man fond of sending his rivals to the guillotine. Yes, these should do nicely.
We shall give the world an example of republican virtue. That shall honor the supreme being more. The eternally happy day which the French people consecrate to the supreme being has finally arrived. Never has the world he created offered him a sight so worthy of his eyes. He has pride and deception. At this moment, he sees his face at war with all the oppressors. Suspend its heredity, deliver the rage its God and great beings who gave the mission of
Well?
A list of names. 50 or so deputies of the National Convention, all written in Robespierre's hand and all opposed to him.
I imagine those good gentlemen would be quite interested to know they're on that list. But first... Monsieur Robespierre brought his own refreshments. Distract the guards. I have an idea.
Distract the guards. Right.
armed in turn with the daggers of fanaticism and the Poisons of atheism. They can no more tear the world from the daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism. They can no more tear the world from armed in turn with the daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism. People fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracy. People fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracies. They can no more tear the world from... It is wisdom, above all, that our guilty enemies want to drive from the Republic.
Powdered agate. Causes hallucinations. This will make him look mad. Now we have to make him look dangerous.
The list of names.
It must fall into the right hands, anonymously. If our involvement gets out, it'll tip Germain off.
Leave that part to me.
Robespierre natters on about freedom and mercy, while thousands go to the guillotine. If Don somewhere like to see this, he would choke on his own grief.
Arms in turn, the daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism. Kings still conspire to assassinate humanity. Get over here! I'll finish this. In order to instigate him in their transgression, they endeavor to banish him from the earth to reign alone. People feel no more their sacrilegious conspiracy. They can no more tear the world from the breast of its author than the remorse from their own hearts. Who's responsible? You who are hold up your woeful head.
Conduct unbecoming me. Who the hell?
But it is not in their power to annihilate you. Man, whoever you are, you can again think well of yourself. You can attach your transitory life to God himself and to immortality. Let nature thus reveal all its magnificence and wisdom all its empire. The Supreme Being is not destroyed. Let us be ardent and obstinate in our anger against sworn tyrants.
In the heat of hate, patient in our work, terrible during setbacks, modest and vigilant in success.
Let us not count on unalloyed prosperity, triumph without obstacles, or on anything that depends upon the fortune or perversity of another.
Someone will hear you.
You
And if
who
they
are
do,
left,
That should
uphold
set
his
things
God.
in motion.
He's not God, no matter what. Don't touch me.
It is wisdom, above all, that our guilty enemies want to drive from the Republic. To wisdom alone does it belong to consolidate the prosperity of empire.
Being a list of enemies of the revolution. 500 names here.
Robespierre's gone too far this time.
That set the fox in the hen house.
Pity the hens. Now what?
We wait. It won't take long. Once Robespierre has lost the support of the people, he'll be no more use to Germain. And when Germain abandons him...
He's vulnerable. Let's go.